This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Aerik Pachicano.
And I'm Berkeley Adams. We have breaking news this afternoon after a false alert created panic on the Texas Tech campus.
That's right, Berkeley. At approximately 1 p.m. today, members of the tech community received a tech alert via text, phone, and email. The message, apparently from the Texas Tech Police Department, stated, "Immediate evacuation of TTU campus is required. Evacuate all buildings, move off campus." Within 10 minutes of the first tech alert, a second message was received that said, "There is no need to evacuate the campus. Please disregard the previous tech alert you received." Shortly before 2 p.m. today, the university released an official statement saying that the false alert was sent during a training session by a Texas Tech staff member. There are no further details at this time. If more information becomes available, we will have an update on Monday's newscast.
Ironically, this is not the first tech alert message the Texas Tech community received this week. The fall tech alert test took place at 10:50 a.m. yesterday morning. During the test, members of the tech community received non-emergency texts, emails, and phone calls from the university. Digital signage displays throughout campus also displayed the information, alerting passersby of the test. The tech alert test is held each fall and spring to make sure the system is working for the members of the tech community to be sure they receive messages sent by the university. In an actual emergency, the tech alert system is used to send important information to faculty, staff, and students to help them stay safe. If you didn't receive yesterday's tech alert test for the false alert sent earlier today, you can update your contact information by visiting emergency.ttu.edu. You may not know it, but Texas Tech has a student-run restaurant right here on campus.
That's right, Berkeley. And during a series of events during the semester, the entire Lubbock community has a chance to sample the creations of the students before they go on to become master chefs. MCTV's Jay McCulley has a special look at this unique learning environment.
Last night, Texas Tech students experienced what it's like to work in fine dining.
So tonight we're doing our dinner series. It's kind of like our capstone for seniors that are in the REM program. Tonight our role is to manage the restaurant.
We got a lot of hands-on doing it. We did the lunch as juniors, and then we did the dinner as seniors, and it's going pretty well so far.
Skyview's restaurant hosted its annual fall dinner series. Skyview's, which is operated by the Restaurant, Hotel, and Institutional Management Program at Tech, chose Craft House Gastropub for its first dinner.
Tonight's menu was designed with the chef at Craft House Gastropub, and we're serving about 60 to 70 guests tonight.
The event, which lasted from 6 until 7:30 p.m., gave students a hands-on experience on the dining room floor and in the kitchen.
So I'll take these students and I'll put them in different stations around the kitchen. Somebody will do appetizers, somebody will do desserts, somebody will do soup and salad, somebody will expo, and I got a person on the grill, somebody on saute.
If you were not able to make last night's dinner, there's good news. Skyviews is hosting 10 more dinners from 5 other local restaurants. For more information, visit skyviews.ttu.edu. For MCTV, I'm Jay McCulley.
The term fake news has become a hot topic in the United States. With that in mind, one campus department gave local professionals a chance to give their take on the subject during a special event. On Tuesday, the Department of Journalism and Creative Media Industries held a special panel discussion regarding fake news in the age of social media in the sub-ballroom. Panelists discussed the effects of fake news in America and the world and talked about ways to fact check before spreading false information. The panelists for Tuesday's discussion included local journalist Sarah Self-Walbrick, Jay Leeson, and Brian Mudd, professors Ralph Arif and Magdalena Stanadori, and Daily Torador editor Mackenzie Morris. Tuesday's events was part of a news engagement day, which is an annual chance for colleges and universities to encourage the public to learn more about journalism and mass communication. News Engagement Day takes place each year in October. It's been a warm week here in the South Plains. High temperatures stayed in the mid-80s on Monday and Tuesday, and yesterday's high was just over 90 degrees.
That's right, Eric, but some big changes are headed our way that could really shake things up for the next week. Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The MCTV tower cam is showing some clouds this afternoon, but there's still a lot more sunshine than earlier today. The sun is also warming things up, with high temperatures climbing close to the mid-80s. Overnight conditions will be mild before some changes start heading our way early tomorrow morning. Around 6 a.m., a storm system will move into the area and students can expect a wet commute heading to morning classes. The rest of the day, skies should be partly cloudy and temperatures will climb back into the mid-80s. Then on Saturday morning, we'll see a return of thunderstorms with a chance of showers throughout the day. The possibilities of rain continues throughout the day on Sunday and into Sunday night. The showers will also bring cooler temperatures to the South Plains, with highs expected to stay in the 70s. Heading into the next week, rain chances stay in the forecast throughout Tuesday, and temperatures will again stay in the 70s. On Tuesday afternoon, we will finally see a break in the wet conditions, with sunny skies expected by mid-afternoon. Wednesday is shaping up to be a really nice day with sunny skies and mild temperatures throughout the day. Looking ahead, another storm system will return to the South Plains next weekend.
Texas Tech football has released an update on a big injury from last week, and Tech Athletics is gearing up for a full schedule of activities over the next few days.
MCTV's Paige Sachse is in the studio with a look at those stories and more in sports. Paige?
Thanks, Berkeley and Eric. On Saturday, Texas Tech football unfortunately left the Jones Stadium with a loss against West Virginia. This week, there's an updated information on Alan Bowman's injury. He was under examination with a partially collapsed lung. Jet Duffy will now start for the Red Raiders. The sophomore out of Mansfield, Texas, came into the game after the second half and for the most part shut down the West Virginia defense, but the Red Raiders still come up short. Duffy threw for 172 passing yards and 2 interceptions, scoring a touchdown. Overall, it appears that the Red Raiders are seeing full potential in the new QB for future games. The Red Raiders have a bye week this week, and on October 11th, they will face the TCU Horned Frogs on the Thursday night in Fort Worth at 6:30 p.m. After a huge win against Iowa State, the TTU volleyball team came into the match with Kansas State last night 3-0 and with high energy, ending the night with another win in the Big 12. The Lady Raiders were back and forth with the Wildcats fighting for set wins. The Raiders won the second and the fourth sets, forcing the match to go to the fifth set. The Lady Raiders won the final set and the match 3-2, keeping Kansas State winless in the conference play. Tech hopes to continue being undefeated in the Big 12 after a tough match against TCU on Saturday at 1 p.m. Just in time for the Halloween season, the Texas Tech women's soccer team took the Red Raider fan base for a thrill against the Oklahoma Sooners that led to a double overtime that resulted in an unfortunate draw. The Lady Raiders struggled to get a shot on goal against the Sooner defense, but they hoped to bounce back from that against Baylor on Sunday, but fell short to the Bears 2-0. Coach Tom Stone stated that this was their game to win, but the Bears made it extremely difficult for them to get shots on goal throughout the game. The Lady Raiders hope to improve their record to a second win in conference play on the road in Stillwater against Oklahoma State Cowboys tomorrow. First touch is scheduled for 7 p.m. Here's a look at some Texas Tech sports that you may not know are going on right now. First, we look into the tennis team here on campus. The Texas Tech women's tennis team competed in the Rivera ITA All-American qualifying rounds this week. Unfortunately, they ended their run yesterday as senior Felicity Maltby fell short to the number 6 seed from California in the round of 16. Maltby and her doubles partner Nell Miller captured a win over the Dartmouth doubles group 8-2. The Lady Raiders go back to action next weekend in the ITA Texas Regionals in College Station. The men's tennis team competed in the ITA All-American Championship in Tulsa, winning 2 consolation matches. Tommy Milnikov and Bjorn Thompson notched 2 wins for the Red Raiders on Tuesday for the singles play. The ranked number 42 doubles pairing of Bjorn Thompson and Parker Wynn are scheduled for their first match today. Coming off an extremely successful season, the Texas Tech men's golf team is now ranked number 25 in this week's coaches poll after the first 2 tournaments of the fall. They are coming off a second-place finish at the Showdown in the Rockies. Some notable Red Raiders are Sandy Scott finishing 4th at the Showdown and sophomore Kyle Hogan finishing 7th. In the first tournament of the season, Texas Tech finished 7th at the Carmel Cup at Pebble Beach with a lot of help by Ivan Ramirez, shooting 8 under par in 54 holes. They'll finish their fall season on October 21st through the 23rd in Orlando, Florida. You can check out more scores and updates of your Red Raider teams at texastech.com. That's all for sports. Back to you, Berkeley and Aerik.
Thanks, Paige. Many students grow up dreaming of what it would be like to work in Hollywood and see their work on the big screen.
That's true, Berkeley, and although that dream is normally not possible, one organization is heading to campus to give students a chance to live out their fantasy. The Campus Movie Fest is the world's largest student film festival. The festival makes stops to college campuses throughout the United States, and next week they are heading to Lubbock. During the week-and-a-half-long events, students have a chance to access video equipment, create their story, and then have it judged by the film and media professionals. At the end of the Campus Movie Fest, the best work of the week will be screened during a red carpet premiere with some huge prizes for the winners.
We're going to showcase the top 16 films. The winners of those films could win a year subscription to the Adobe Creative Suite, a year subscription to Amazon Prime Student, and as well will be given the chance to go on to the Atlanta competition, where the prizes can be $10,000 for first place, $5,000, and a few other assortment of prizes.
Along with the competition in Atlanta, winners in the Texas Tech Festival also have the chance to take their film to the way of Cannes Film Festival in France next May. If you would like to get involved in this year's Campus Movie Fest, all the action starts next week. An info session and social will kick off the event on Monday in the Media and Communication Building. The session will be held in the college's think tank located in room 269A on the second floor. Then on Tuesday, the official launch will take place in the Media and Communications First Floor West Lounge from noon to 5 p.m. During the launch, students can pick up a video and audio equipment and fill out forms necessary to take part in the competition. The following week, Campus Film Fest wraps up with the collection and movie submission on Monday, October 15th. And the biggest night of the festival is scheduled on Wednesday, October 17th, when the top films will be screened during the week premiere. A special reception will be held at 6:30 p.m., doors open at 7 p.m., and the show starts at 7:30 p.m. All of the premiere events will take place in the Red Raider Ballroom in the Sub. For more information on next week's event, visit campusmoviefest.com and click on Participate.
So Aerik, are you planning to make a movie for the Campus Movie Fest?
No, I actually think I'm just going to enjoy the fest. I'm a part of the group who's putting it on, so I'm super excited. It's going to be a great one.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check out the ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.